Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna do a reading. I'm just gonna pull a general reading and we'll see where the energy takes us. I don't have anything specific in mind. I thought about trying to channel some messages before I hit record, but I don't know, something's like, just wing it. Just wing it. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, the Tower. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. There's, oh, hey, we've got the Fool at the bottom. Something's reached a breaking point. You know, and it's not just something small. It's like, a way of life, a way of living. It's like for some of you, something's coming to like a crashing halt. And then for others of you, it's like a sudden, like, moving on, but it's for the better. It's for the better. Either way, there's this Fool energy here. It's like, where's it gonna go? You know, it's like if things come to a crashing halt for you and it's just feels burdensome. You know, there's this energy of being the Fool, of like, I don't know. You kind of, not kind of, you need to surrender and just let go to the unknown. Just go with it. Allow life to take you where it's going. It's good when we have direction, it's good when we have goals, but then sometimes life happens and it's pushing us in another direction, and we have to follow that. We have to follow that and trust that we're going to end up exactly where it is that we need to be. And then for the people that are moving forward, it's like a sudden move forward that's in a good place, but it's a heavy weight to carry with this Ten of Wands. It's a heavy weight to carry. You know, just because something's good doesn't mean it's easy, you know? All right, let's pull some for what's beneath the surface. Ace of Swords. I'm like really focused on, it's like the light's going in, but the light's also coming out. It's like receiving a download, receiving messages, like starting to understand something, but also being able to project that into your physical reality. Um, you know, it's like if you have like a negative way of thinking and you project that into your physical reality. But this is something like new coming into the reality, some kind of new understanding, and then when it gets projected out into reality, it's it's for the better. It's better than where you've been. It's like, see this girl, like, she's packed up, she's moving on. There's a lot of weight to carry. She's got a long journey ahead of her, but she's heading to a better place than where she was. A place that's worth carrying everything you own to get there, you know? Um, and for people that things come to a crashing halt, you know what I think this is? I feel like it's like you're all heading towards the same the same place. It might look different for each of you, but you're all heading in a direction that's good for you. We mistake roadblocks for bad, but it's just the universe trying to help us get where it is that we're going. And then we take these roadblocks as bad, and then the light starts coming out and we start manifesting more bad into our reality. We have to understand and know that, and trust and trust that we're going to get where it is that we need to be. Whether things have come to a crashing halt or whether things are pushing you forward, it's heavy, but it's still good. So the people where it's coming to a crashing halt, you're going to be the people that are just suddenly moving on. suddenly moving on, making a change, but you have to make sure you're doing the work, make sure you're paying attention. Or this like sudden halt tower moment where this lightning bolt is hitting this and things are just, that's going to keep happening if you're not doing the work. And anytime I say doing the work, I mean really knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and loving yourself first and foremost before anything or anyone else. And I don't mean in a selfish way where you're just like fuck other people. I mean in a way where it's like love yourself in a selfish way. Like I'm putting myself first. One, because I'm fucking worth it and I deserve it. And two, because if I am treating myself this good and I'm putting myself in this good of a place and state of mind, then I'm just that much more valuable to the people around me. And I can be that much more helpful and that much more loving and caring and giving. Um, so it's like, yeah, love yourself selfishly in order to be more selfless, you know? um, yeah, we don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't know why I'm needing to say that. So, all right, now, like I said, this Ace of Swords, it's like something's coming in, a new idea. This Queen of Swords, she's got her heart locked up in this cage. You know, this Ace of Cups represents the heart. And she's keeping it locked up. She's trying to see things with a clear mind. She doesn't want you know, it's like, yeah, you have to live from your heart and trust your heart and go where your heart tells you to. But sometimes when we're trying to let go of an old pattern and an old way of thinking and being and a belief system, sometimes we have to put our heart down for a second and really look at everything. You know, you have to let go of the emotion, because if the emotion's there while you're trying to get a new understanding of something, then the emotion's going to take over. And that's when negative things will be created and projected out of the mind into the physical reality. So it's like this tower is happening to create a new way of thinking. This tower is happening to either stop somebody in their tracks to get them to really look at their shit, or this tower is happening to really get someone to move forward because they've already been thinking, they've already been trying to understand, but it's like now it's time for movement. So the universe is like, boom, go. All right. This tower is really, you know. All right, so we focused on the center. Let's focus over here now. We'll start over here with the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, he's grounded, stable, secure. He has everything he needs. But then sometimes a tower happens and he needs to move on. Something has to give. Something's got to give. He's got to do something, and that's what he's learning. That's what this Page of Swords is about. It's like, I thought I knew everything, and now I'm learning, because the messages are coming in that I don't know everything, and there's always something to learn. There's always room to grow. There's always room to evolve. There's always something that we don't know, because we don't know what we don't know. So you can never sit here and say you know everything. Because how can you not know you don't know something if you don't know that you don't know it? All right, now with the Ten of Wands and the Death card, like I said, there's a breaking point. It's time for a change, and something has to die for something new to begin. Death, rebirth. It's nothing's ever really dead and over. It's a continuation. It's just it's the flip of the script. Like see the infinity symbol. It's like before death, it's a circle. You know, it's just life going in a circle. cycle over and over and over and over and over again. Now it's time to twist it and flip the script and be reborn. Time to be someone or something new. All right, now we will pull on the feminine energies and the masculine energies and see where everyone is at. Maybe we can, after I pull on the feminine and masculine energies, I'll pull some clarifiers on everything just to get, maybe some ideas on what areas of life this is pertaining to for you. All right. I went to go, I'm not taking all 3 cards, but I went to go flip a card for the feminine energies, and I grabbed 3. All right, so we got 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Oh, with the Queen of Cups at the bottom. I feel like there's anxiety here about being recognized. For, why do I want to say level of maturity? But like with emotions, like the feminine energy is, oh wow, all right, yeah. So see, the Tower happens, and the feminine energies are like, I'm having anxiety, but I know I got this. I can control my emotions. I'm in control of my emotions. I don't have to get so caught up in this that I can't get out. It's almost like the Nine of Swords can make you backtrack to the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, they have a blindfold on, and the swords are all around them, and they're standing in the center of them like they're trapped there. It's like a mental prison. The Nine of Swords is anxiety and stress. It's like a nightmare. It's keeping you up. And it can make you backtrack into being trapped. It's like the Eight of Swords. You're supposed to like get out of the Eight of Swords and take the blindfold off. And then when you see that you actually kept yourself there, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this to myself. I was doing it to myself the whole fucking time. I was doing this to myself the whole time. But you can either, recognize that and have a victory after this long fucking battle inside, or you can backtrack to the Eight of Swords and put a blindfold on and be like, I can't see, I don't understand, I feel trapped. But that's not what the majority of the feminine energies are doing. The majority of them are like, I surrender. See how she's got her hands up? I surrender. I'm in control emotionally. I don't need to the world could literally fall on this feminine energy's head, and they'll still stand tall. Still stand tall. Like no matter what I go through, I still stand tall. Somebody could be trying to end my life and I'll still stand tall. That's where the feminine energies are at. But it's not saying that's not without anxiety. Anxiety is always going to be there, guys. It's just a matter of, are you going to be emotionally reserved enough to not get stuck in it? To not get stuck in it. If you get stuck in it, a tower is coming again. A tower is coming again. All right. You know what? I'm going to put these back, but for over here, we're going to put this King of Cups energy. Because the feminines are becoming balanced. And if you're like, no, I'm not, you can be. You will get there. But there will be towers to like shock you, to get you to pay attention get you to pay attention. You need to do something different. Something different needs to happen. Something's got to give. You got to flip the script. Pretend like you have died, but you're still alive. But it's a new life. You're reborn, but you're not a baby. You're an adult. You know how we're like, oh, if I only knew then what I know now, I wish I could go back. Imagine if you could go all the way back to being a newborn and doing your whole life over. Um, but knowing what you know now, but then again, it's like if you're a newborn, you have limitations. Somebody needs to feed you, change your diaper, all that bullshit. You can be reborn without having to have those limitations. You can choose to, I want to say live again, to live again. A lot of us have been sleeping in our lives. We have not been awake. We have not been alive. We have not been fully functioning. We've just been going with what we're told and just, some are just like floating along. Even it's like they can get hit by a bus, but they're still just floating along like, oh, okay, well, that's what's supposed to happen. Life's just supposed to fall on my head all the time. No, life is falling on your head because it's trying to get you to do something different. We're not here to conform and live by society's rules. you know, it's like when we're adults, why are we still acting like we're gonna get put in detention? Um, well, I mean, if you're an asshole and you're hurting people, you should be put in detention. But if it's like if you're a good person and you're doing what you should in life, then you really shouldn't worry when tower moments happen. It's like, I want to say pick yourself up by the bootstraps and keep going. Is that the term? I don't know why I want to say that. Um, yeah, if you're a good person in life and something bad happens, you don't need to worry and manifest more bad into your reality. You surrender to it. You surrender to it. I know I was just saying people are just like floating through life, but there's a difference between floating through life blindly and surrendering to the madness. I guess is how I want to word that. Surrendering to the madness. Um, I don't know if I was done shuffling, but I noticed the high priestess on the bottom. Really tuning into yourself and knowing that you got this. Really tuning into the divine because you're connected to the divine. The divine is you. You are the divine. So you have to really tune into yourself and know and trust yourself and know and trust the divine and know and trust the process, that even when the fucking sky is falling, the universe has your back. You have your back. Spirit has your back. And just allow life to happen and keep moving forward. Um, all right, let's shuffle on this King of Cups energy. Two of Wands. We got the Queen of Cups back at the bottom. We had the High Priestess a second ago. And we have the Queen of Cups back at the bottom again. Yeah, it's being in tune with your intuition, being in tune with your emotions, being in tune with your feeling, loving yourself and loving others equally, not more. We tend to put other people before ourselves, and then it's like we're pouring all this time, energy, and love into them, and then what are we leaving for ourselves? We're not giving ourselves anything. We're not filling our own cup. Then eventually we end up this Queen of Swords, and we got to put the cup away and be like, what can I do different? What can I do different? Um, that's what this person's thinking about. It's like, what can life be from here on out now? Like, where can this go? If I try to handle this more, I don't want to say maturely, but like emotionally reserved. As a feminine energy, if I handle things more emotionally reserved while still allowing myself to feel, I wonder where things can go in life. If something bad happens and I'm not caught up in what was bad, and I'm not manifesting that negative energy in my life more, and I'm just like, okay, something bad happened, I know I got this, I'm still moving on. What's going to come to my life then? Yeah, maybe other bad things are going to happen, but if every time something bad happens, I just keep being like, I got this, like, I'm good, then what could manifest? You're going to start manifesting things into your reality that make you good, that reinforce you're the shit, you know? Um, but you can't let tower moments or things falling apart break you, because when they do, that's when it's it's like manifesting. You might as well just be like, I'm not even gonna manifest. Oh, it's better to manifest nothingness than actually, no, it's not, because you know what, if you're manifesting bad into your life, eventually one of those things hopefully snaps you the fuck out of the pattern. That's what this energy is. Flipping the script, changing the pattern, doing things differently than you normally would. Ten of Swords. Yeah. It's done. It's done. For the masculine energies, it's done. Can't do it no more. It's done. It's exhausting living the way you're living. It's exhausting. And I'm not saying men. If you are a female and you're in your masculine energy all the time, like say you're a single mom and you have to work, you're working and going and going and going and doing and doing and doing, and you're like not having any time to deal with your feminine energy, your emotions and your feelings, you're going to be mentally exhausted. It's, you know, normally the Ten of Swords is somebody laying on the ground with 10 swords in their back. Like, just done. Here's the Fool again. The Fool. You know, it's time to take a leap of faith. A leap of faith. Trust and believe. See how she's like on this like cliff? She's like holding on, but if she lets go and just falls and trusts and believe. But see down here, see, this is like, it's like a divine portal that she's gonna fall into. That's the motivation of the being like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. I need to let go. I need to surrender. I need to have faith, and I need to trust. Because all this thinking that I'm doing because I'm not trusting, it's, I can't. I'm exhausted. I'm done. All right, let's pull. That wasn't much. Oh yeah, Two of Swords. It's yeah, I didn't shuffle much. I didn't even get the Fool out from the bottom. It's like you can't see which way to go, and it's exhausting. So you have to surrender and just it's like being inspired by where it could go, but not needing to control where it's going to go. Once you start trying to control where it's going to go, this blindfold is on, then you can't even see any of the paths, and then next thing you know, you're fucking exhausted and burnt out. We don't want that. We do not want that. No. All right. I'm just going to pull clarifiers for the center, because we're 24 minutes in and I want to wrap this up. And I feel like these are pretty self-explanatory. Let's see. This Page of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, see, here's that Eight of Swords. I mean, I was talking about the Eight of Swords in other decks where they're blindfolded and they're standing in the center. The swords are circled around them. and they're trapped in them. This one, they've got strings. They're bound. They're tied up. They're blinded. Because if you stay in this energy, you're going to mentally exhaust yourself and you're never going to get out of this. You have to surrender. Ooh. The Emperor. The Emperor is in control. He rules. He rules over all. Over all. Mm. Even the Empress. Like, I heard that in my head and I was like, don't say that. We're not making this about that. All right, so the Emperor even rules over this King of Pentacles. See, the King of Pentacles thinks he's got it all together, thinks he has everything. But the Emperor is like, no, we don't have everything that makes us secure. So we need to take control. We need to learn. Page of Swords. We need to learn. We need to understand. We need that light bulb to go off. It's nine of cups is wish fulfillment. It's like there's a wish not being fulfilled here. There's something that's not fulfilling. And the King of Pentacles was blinded to that, but this Tower moment is like they're not blind to it anymore. They know something's missing, something's got to give. They know change needs to happen in order to make life fulfilling. Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. Happiness. We have the sun underneath the Emperor. See how it's like the divine's coming down and like just streaming over you, telling you where to put this chess piece. You just have to trust what your intuition's telling you. A lot of us don't trust. I'm 38 years old. I'm finally just learning how to trust my intuition because the voice of fear and the voice of trust can sound very similar. So it's hard to differentiate, and then you don't know what direction you're going in. You think you're going in the direction of your intuition, but you're actually going in the direction of fear, or vice versa. For me, I've noticed the voice of intuition is always quieter. You know, it's more of a feeling or a sensing than a voice. And if it does say anything, it is really quiet. You know, it's trying to like nudge me and direct me. But then the voice of fear is like, the voice of fear will keep you trapped. It's like, well, I don't know what's out there, so I'm just going to stay here because it's more safe here. And then you convince yourself that you're more safe in this situation, but you're actually not. You're in a self-imposed prison. Time to take control. Take control. All right. The Tower and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like, where are you shortchanging yourself? Where are you short-sighted? What lies are you... Anyone that gets offended by this, you should be offended. You deserve to be offended. What lies do you tell yourself? And if you're offended by that, understand everyone lies to themselves. The lies that we tell ourselves to get ourselves through the day. You know, oh, I'm a great parent when you really suck as a parent. Oh, I'm a shitty parent when you're actually an amazing fucking parent. It's like me, you know, I go back and forth with that. You know, sometimes I'm like, I'm such a great parent. And then other times I'm like, wow, I fucking suck. But it's like I tell myself I suck because I feel like I didn't do good enough. So if I tell myself that I suck, then, you know, it's not really my fault. You know, it's a lie that I'm telling myself so I can feel better that I didn't do as good as I thought I could as a parent. So it's like if that's your situation, it's like learn how to say, you know what, I don't suck. I'm doing the best with what I got. I don't want to keep lying to myself. I don't want to keep having to feel stupid. I'm making myself feel stupid by pretty much telling myself that I'm stupid by saying, oh, I suck. My parenting sucks. Like, I'm pretty much saying, oh, I'm stupid. So then I'm creating this Five of Swords energy. See how he's got his head in his hands? Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, come on. We don't have to do that to ourselves. But we have to be truthful. It's like, see how this bird is like, ah, the crow, it's like, ah, it's like, I caught you. I caught you. Stop bullshitting yourself. The moon is fully illuminating who you are underneath it all is fully illuminating. Call yourself out. Call yourself out on your bullshit. It's better to say, you know what? I'm lying to myself right now by telling myself I'm a shitty parent. And I'm actually doing more damage by doing so. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to continue to do my best as a parent, and I'm going to forgive myself when I fall short. Because I'm a good person and I deserve that. You have to believe those things, about yourself, that you're a good person. You deserve to give yourself a fucking break. You know? Give yourself a break. We've got the Six of Wands at the bottom. This is victory. It's recognition. Like, yeah, recognizing your bullshit and understanding it. The Queen of Swords, remember, she's removing her emotions from it to really be able to see the full picture, without getting pulled into the emotion of it, because then you get pulled into the emotion, then you start drowning in the emotion, and then you can't hear your thoughts. You can't think clearly. So it's like this tower moment, this lightning striking, this shocking thing, something falling apart, or something trying to push you, like jolt you forward, like it's trying to get you to recognize your bullshit that's holding you back. All right, let's the death card. I keep looking at the infinity symbol and I keep seeing it be like a circle and then flipping and twisting into the infinity symbol. It keeps doing it back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, this is like an in-between energy right now, guys. Six of Swords. And the King of Swords. With the Queen of Cups. See, we got the Queen of Cups back. Trusting your intuition. Feeling your feelings, understanding them, but not allowing them to control you and overwhelm you and swallow you whole, so you can still think clearly. Queen of Swords, she's really taking it in to understand it. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the one learning it. The Queen of Swords is the one that's really understanding it. Has really come up with a new way of thinking. It's like the Page is learning to think. The Queen of Swords is changing a way of thinking, getting a new understanding, in a more in-depth way than the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, it's like they receive like new information. The Queen of Swords, it's like changing over the information that you already have. And then with the King of Swords, it's making a decision with the information that you have. Like I've made my choice. I've decided. Now the Six of Swords comes after the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, they're like, oh, I didn't have mental clarity. I didn't understand at the time. I didn't realize my bullshit. Well, this Death card is about flipping that and transmuting it into, okay, now I understand. Six of Swords is mental clarity and understanding, and moving out of the choppy water into smoother waters where things are more calm and peaceful, where you can make decisions, the right decisions, because the King of Swords makes the right decisions when he's in a balanced energy. When he's not in a balanced energy, it might as well be the Page making decisions. That's why this Ten of Wands is here. It's like the Tower moment, and there's this burden, there's this weight to carry, and that weight is that transformation and accepting that you bullshitted yourself, accepting it. I went through something this past year and I felt so stupid after because I friggin' know better. Like to that extent, like where I want to rage, like I fucking know better. I know better. I got caught up in some stupid ass shit that had me straight depressed and feeling sick. I lost 30 pounds. I was so fucking like depressed from what I went through. Um, but I walked myself into it and I knew what it was the whole time. And it took me a long time to get out because I kept telling myself lies to stay in it because I didn't want to face the truth. I didn't want to face the truth. The truth was too hard for me to face at the time. But now I have this mental clarity and it's like things are feeling smoother. And now I feel like I can make better decisions for myself. You got to trust the process. I went through fucking hell, but it was all for a purpose because I am fucking smarter and wiser than I was before. Because I can sit here and be upset all I want, like, oh, I knew better, I knew better, I knew better. But clearly I fucking didn't, you know? It's like I knew better, but not enough to make the right decision for myself. So that's what this energy is doing for us right now, guys. Pluto is it retrograded from Aquarius back into Capricorn. Wait, did it do it yet? If it didn't do it yet, it's doing it like right around this time. And then it's going to start moving forward and then it will go into Aquarius again and then it won't be moving back into Capricorn at all. At least not until we won't be alive. We won't be alive to see it move back into Capricorn again after it makes its final transition out this time. And when Pluto, all right, the death card, Pluto and the death card, death, rebirth, transformation. Now, Pluto is moving back into Capricorn. Capricorn is structures, restrictions, um, and like Pluto wants to transform the structure of our lives, transform what's restricting us, transform what's holding us back. And then when it's done retrograding and it starts moving direct and moving forward and it goes into Aquarius, Aquarius is the sign of freedom, liberation. So there's this transitional period right now where we're really being broken down to let go of everything that we need to let go of. So when it moves back, so when Pluto's moving back into Aquarius, we are liberated from all this shit that could fall on our heads. All right, so I'm going to leave this here, guys. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and as always, good luck.